Hi everybody, my name's Alice and welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a general reading for the sign of Leo. All right, so let's see what the universe wants to tell Leo today. And you can tell I am filming in landscape mode. I am one step closer to that second camera. Oh my God, I can't wait. So I'm really excited. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, just a reminder that second camera is coming. I'm waiting for someone to hook it up. That way you'll be able to see me on one camera and the cards on another. Oh, I can't wait. Long time coming. Got all the equipment, just need it hooked up right. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and see what the universe wants to tell you today. Oh my God, the Sun card. Leo, Leo, Leo. This is you. You've shown up in your own reading in a position of strength and power. Oh my God. Okay, Leo. Then we have the Page of Swords. We've got the Empress. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Four of Swords. We have the High Priestess. Okay, let's get your opportunity. Is the Devil card. Your challenge is the Queen of Cups. Look at these cards. So many major arcanas. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So half the cards. I have 8 anchor cards. 4 of them are major arcana. The other 4 are the minor arcana. So major arcana, that big sweeping energy that takes place over months and years. The minor arcana are going to be your day-to-day activities and routines. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your overall energy. I'll get clarifiers as we go. We have the Sun card. We have the Page of Swords. So in your recent past, your present, your near future is the Empress. Gorgeous energy. Okay, so recent past, the Sun card. This is the most positive card in the tarot. It's your recent past, which tells me a lot of things lined up for you. You were really going in the direction that really spoke to you deep in your soul. And it allowed you to feel a lot of success coming in, like you're going in the right direction, you're on your right life path, you're going to this portal, you have a lot of enlightenment, enthusiasm, optimism coming in. You're feeling good. This could be in relationships, work, career, retirement, your finances. This can be in travel, location, relocation, your housing, education, everything in the 3D. You just feel like you're going in the right direction. It could be a combination of everything. Then we have this Page of Swords in your present energy. This is telling me now you've taken a moment, you're pausing to take a look at everything. I think that this is a moment where you're gathering all of your details, your information, and it's like you're connecting dots with what happened and how you're going to use that going forward. You're very curious, looking for clues and answers right now in your present energy. And you're thinking, right? Because swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. Now you're just thinking about everything. When we get into your near future, it's this beautiful Empress energy. This is allowing you to have your inner beauty, your ability to say, what is it that I want to create for myself in this life, or myself and my family? What do I want to do? You're very loving, very nurturing, very open, but you really want to create and start something new in your future. Maybe it is a family. Maybe it is a career. Maybe it's retirement, so you can start the next chapter in your life. Maybe you want to start your own business, right? You can start a lot of things that are coming in. Maybe it's a hobby. You want to learn to play the piano, whatever it is. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Beautiful cards and beautiful energy. I can't wait. Second camera. It's coming. It's coming. All right. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the 4 of Swords, which is actually here twice now. All right, so Sun card, the most positive card in the tarot, being clarified by the Page of Pentacles, and we have the 10 of Cups. So this is that moment where you've got an opportunity that's coming in. Your recent past, you following this type of success that came in for you and really going through that portal has really brought additional opportunities that are coming in. In fact, you might have seen an opportunity and that just really helped push you through that portal of all that positivity. because the Ten of Cups is here. Everybody wants the Ten of Cups and, sorry, of Nat. Everybody wants the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This is you going for your joy. What brings you joy? Wow. Well, the Sun card definitely is all about joy and happiness and beauty, right? That radiating light. So this to me is saying that it's everything lined up for you. This is you reaching up for one of these cups and bringing it into reality. You made a dream real. You made a goal real, or whatever it is you were going for with that Sun card. You took that opportunity and made it real. That's huge, or you're in the process of it. Present energy, you're evaluating things. You are really taking a look at all of the things that just happened, and also looking into your future, right? We're not just stuck in one spot. You're fluid and you're moving as we go through this. And your present energy is being clarified by the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. This tells me that during this evaluation period, you've decided that you're going to be going in a direction where you're pursuing your passion. You're not going to feel left out in the cold or ostracized. You don't want to feel like a fifth wheel. So that tells me maybe there was a hiccup in the road, and now you're on path again because you want that ninth cup. After that ninth cup comes the 10th cup. Again, you're on your way to getting your idea of what your version of perfect, happy, joyful family is in this reality. What is your happiness, your joy? You're on your way. You're not stopping, but you definitely don't want to feel left out in the cold or ostracized. This is the card of lack. So if you're not hitting that target yet, that 10 of Cups, you're going for it. You're headed towards that 9 and then the 10. You're not letting anything get in the way, but you're reevaluating how to get there. Then we have, in your near future, we have this Empress energy, and she's being clarified by the Hanged Man and the Four of Swords. And this Four of Swords is here twice. That's the same card, different deck. This is in the guidance and advice from Spirit. But your near future, while you're able to really go for something that it is that you want to bring into this world and create, you're being asked to pause and take a different perspective. This is you going into a time of deepening. A lot of things come very easy for the Empress, but this is you just taking that moment to double check that you're on point, you're on track, you're going the direction you want to go in, and that things are lining up. Because this is telling me that you also want to go ahead and, I think, look at your energy level. You're being asked to go and meditate on it again, right? Both of these cards are talking about you going within. Both of them are paused. So there's something about you slowing down and pausing. Now, I just want to show you this card again, sitting and paused. There's something going on about that, about you really taking this time of evaluation to go in for a time of deepening. Again, different perspective in this card. And then in this one is really meditative and really thinking about it. And that's a blessing coming in. There might be some details that you're missing. There might be some steps that need to happen before you actually get to that 10 of Cups. And maybe this is your evaluation of seeing what it is that you need to do. Maybe you were missing a step, and by thinking about it and looking into it, you'll see, oh, I want to do this too, or incorporate that, and that frees up space for you to get to that 10 of Cups. There's something that you need to see that you're not seeing right now, and that's part of your present and your near future. So there's no cards of clarity, but gaining this different perspective to me, along with this Four of Swords, is really talking about you gaining that. And swords are thoughts, words, and ideas, and that is really like a meditative type space, and really also recharging your batteries. Again, taking a pause is huge for you. So maybe this is a great time for you to slow down for a minute and just go into a time of deepening of your intelligence on what is going on around you. That is your current energy, Leo. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have 3 cards, and I'll get clarifiers. The Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords again, and we have the High Priestess. So again, same card, different deck. So that means your near future is tied to part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. So Knight of Wands, Four of Swords, High Priestess. So first card out. the Knight of Wands. This is really talking about you being on a mission. All knights are on a mission, and her mission is to find this flower that blooms once a year at midnight. She doesn't care if there's dark, scary things in the forest. She has her light, her illumination. This red dress is her passion, and she is going to go for it no matter what. This is what you're doing. You're pursuing something that you're really passionate about, and you're not going to let anything get in your way. You are taking time for that evaluation, but in the guidance and advice from Spirit, still pursue it. Take that time when you need it. It's really going to benefit you. Really go within, meditate on things, look at things differently, recharge your battery, because it's going to benefit you tremendously. And we'll get clarifiers in a minute. The High Priestess, this is you using your inner knowing, going within. We have the High Priestess and the Hanged Man. Again, there's something about being slow. Now, the Knight of Wands is a fast-moving energy. In this deck, though, not as fast as it would be in the traditional deck, but everything else here is pretty slow. This tells me that you're gathering up speed and steam. So as you're going slow, you have this momentum, and that means you're going to be picking up. For me, my interpretation is a big move is coming for you. That could be later on this fall, but this is you gaining that momentum, gaining that deepening of perspective, of information. You're checking everything out, looking at the big picture, trusting your inner knowing, and really looking into things, because I think a big movement is coming in for you. You might even be getting divine downloads that you feel. So many people are getting angel numbers, and a lot of people are having all of their guides sending them these gifts, blessings, and omens, and they're just showing up. And a lot of signs are being present for people. Okay, everybody's different. Some people it's numerology. For some people, it is going to be hearing a song on the radio, and that's going to resonate differently. Like all of a sudden one song stands out, and that's a message meant for you. Spirit is speaking in a lot of different ways to a lot of different people right now. All right, let's get clarifiers. We have the Hermit, another card to go slow and go within, with the Nine of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords, the World card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. I'm just going to say this overall reading, you're really going in for a time of evaluation. The guidance and advice is saying it too, and it's to slow down. So if you're on a project that's moving pretty fast, there's something about you taking a pause and really gaining a different perspective on it. The Knight of Wands is here with the Hermit, the Hermit and the Nine of Wands. This is you really doing some soul searching for enlightenment. It's everywhere in this reading, you getting enlightenment. Different perspective, gaining enlightenment. There's something about that. That Four of Swords is here twice. So really, you're being asked to go within, really go deep. Check in with yourself. If it's a relationship, maybe it's a job or career, maybe it's your finances, you're doing that check-in. Are you on point? What's working, what's not working? And hopefully you know the reason why. So if something's not working, you can pivot. But there's something that you are really being asked to get knowledge on and to go deep on that. Because this tells me your energy is burned out. This is that wounded warrior energy. Maybe you're going in a direction, it's almost like maybe you're banging your head up against a wall on something. You want it so bad, but maybe that's something that's not meant for you. And it's starting to really overtax your energy. It could be that you just feel like Sisyphus, like you're just pushing that rock up the hill every day up the mountain, and then it comes back down and you have to do it the next day. That is not something you want. That's not the situation you want to be in. You want to turn around and do something that is relatively on point for you, so you feel like if you are working hard, it doesn't feel like it because it's something you're meant to do. Or I just feel like it's maybe a time for a recalibration. It's coming in. If you're this burned out, for those of you, and not every Leo is going to be like this, but for those of you that are, it's really looking at what it is that you're doing, and are you really getting the results? Because if you're not, again, recalibration. Because this is telling me you need to take time out. And that card's here twice, and a lot of this is about slowing down. So it could be, you know, instead of making some mistakes going forward, it's kind of like slowing down and taking a look around to see if you're really on track. I just keep saying that over and over because I keep getting that coming in. So Four of Swords is being clarified by the Nine of Swords and the World card again, never-ending nightmare, and it's sword energy. So swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. This is you taking that time for yourself and getting that rest, because I think a lot of things are coming up for you right now. This is traditionally a fear-based card, and this is going to be guilt, shame, anxiety, over-processing in the mind. So there's something about you looking at something. I think you might be missing something, or now that Seven of Swords hasn't shown up. Maybe there's something going on that you're not aware of, not necessarily behind your back, but that you're just not seeing right now. I just feel like you're missing something, and that's why Spirit is really talking about you going deep. The World card. This is where one door opens and another closes. This is something that's coming in for you. That tells me that maybe you're putting that behind you and you're starting this new chapter, but you need to gain that information, getting new perspectives, going deep, so that the new chapter you go in is the one that is meant for you. So you're still continuing on the right life path for yourself. And this is where that inner knowing comes in. That way you really feel it and you know that it's right for you, because this is that Seven of Pentacles, the card of evaluation, with the Four of Pentacles. This is telling me you're really looking at everything and you're saying, is it paying off or is it not? Tons of evaluation here. This is almost like you taking a sabbatical and going away to really figure out things in your life right now. With this Four of Pentacles, this is a stubborn, stuck energy. This is one of those moments where it's about you really not being rigid or fixed, but being flexible. So I think you need to be flexible on what it is that you are looking at and what the results are. And that could be on perspective, not having a rigid perspective, but being able to be a little more flexible, maybe seeing other opinions, and then seeing if that has some truth to it, right? If it resonates with you, because I feel like you're missing something. And if you're hearing a different perspective, maybe that can help you ponder it and gain some more insight. And then when you're evaluating your situation, you can take other information in. It's almost like a learning moment where you can take that information in and see if it applies to you. And if it does, how can that help you make the best possible decision for you? Because I feel like something big is coming for you. All right, that is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. Your opportunity is the Devil card. You have an opportunity to really release something that's not working out for you. Now the Devil, it's called the Liar in this deck, and it is an illusionist. So again, we're looking at perspective. We're looking at what it is that you see. If he's an illusionist, it tells me that, you know, by you releasing this, that maybe you're releasing an illusion. You're releasing something that maybe you see one way when the reality is another. There's something here that's allowing you to release something that you don't see. So he's always able to make it look better than it is, right? It's kind of like here's a great image, The Wolf of Wall Street. Almost everybody has seen that movie. So Leonardo DiCaprio, okay, even though he's robbing people of their money, but everybody loves him and they find him very endearing, right? Most people are cheering him on that watch that movie. He's an illusionist. And it's that kind of energy, is that you have an opportunity to release something. This could be somebody that says that they love you when in fact they don't, but they're saying it and they're so good at playing that part. And then you find out that they're cheating on you, or maybe they're already married, and but they are just so good at it that they're a wonderful illusionist. There's something about that in your opportunity to see it for what it is. Your challenge is the Queen of Cups. The challenge is for you to follow your heart, to really get in touch with your emotions and your intuition and your connection to Source, to deepen that. Now, is the challenge impossible? No, the challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. And this just tells me that you're focused on something else. It's not necessarily this energy. When I look at the cards, that's what I see. But let's see what the clarifiers are. Because you're pondering something big time. You're looking at something in a big, big way. So for your opportunity, it's being clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and then the challenge by the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so for your opportunity, this devil energy, the illusionist, he's being clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. This Ace of Cups is a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning in love, your emotions, your intuition, your connection to source. I feel that when you break that bond, when you release what no longer serves you, in the sense of you're releasing toxicity, a liar, an illusionist, when you're able to see through that illusion, you now have a new beginning in love. Maybe this person or a thing, it could be a person, a place, a thing, an idea, an old dream, whatever it is, maybe it's negative and toxic, and this is giving you, well, I think it is negative and toxic. Sorry, I've got a gnat in my room. It's just driving me insane. That this is giving you an opportunity for love, to do something you love, to see someone that you love, but that loves you back. Because this energy is telling me again that if you loved this person and now you see through their illusion, they actually don't love you back, right? Again, this is an example, so please don't think I'm saying this example is directly for you, but I think that this is very apropos because we're looking at love, right? And this is allowing you to really get in touch with your intuition on it, because that's you trusting your inner knowing. And that's part of the guidance and advice from Spirit, which tells me that this is also linked to your opportunity to trust your inner knowing. If you have a little bit of doubt about something, go with it, investigate it, see if it's valid. And that's kind of what's coming in. Because the Three of Pentacles is talking about teamwork makes the dream work, quality people doing quality work, cooperation, communication, camaraderie. There's a lot of things coming in, and this is about having a strong foundation, which is why this can be the card of marriage. And I just want to say, this devil energy, a new beginning in love and possible marriage. So this could be a relationship. Maybe you love your job. Maybe it's really looking at that, right? It could be something else that's connected to that. All right, that is your opportunity. Your challenge is the Queen of Cups. So is your challenge impossible? No. But to get to that Queen of Cups, it's being clarified by the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. So every knight is on a mission, and his is to bring his cup of love forward. So for you to be able to attain this Queen of Cups, you need to walk forward boldly, expressing your heart. That means you're making yourself vulnerable, and you're strong enough to know that, let's say it's for a relationship, if you get rejected, that's okay, because you know what? You're pursuing love and you're pursuing a relationship, and that might mean you have to date several people until you find the right person for you. Or you have to go through several lemons before you get the right one, right? But this is you being strong enough to do it and willing to do it because you're keeping your eye on the prize. And then again with the Hierophant, this Hierophant is all about your faith, loyalty, and your commitment. Your faith, loyalty, and commitment, I feel, on your path to love. And that could be divinely inspired and a blessing coming in for you. To me, when you're divinely committed to love, you're getting away from this toxic energy in your opportunity, which is also bringing you an opportunity in love. I think that this is kind of, in a way, a love reading. Whatever it is you love, whether it's going to be a person, a pet, a career, whatever it is that you're going towards, this is a beautiful reading for you to get in touch with it. To me, this is, and it's about your faith, loyalty, and commitment. So your dedication to that and your drive and seeing the truth. And it's a blessing. I think that and you're doing something that's positive for you. Wow, Leo, what an interesting reading. Yeah, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, as always, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I'm getting ready to travel in the spring and I'm taking a tally. So definitely let me know. And what else? Oh, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me or a messages from your loved ones, I have a sale going on my site, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below. It's the same name as this channel. It'll take you to my website and you'll be able to see the price come up at checkout. So there is still space available. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.